Ms. Reed?
Chair Bowser, members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to testify today. My name is Jenny Reed, and I'm the Policy Director at the DC Fiscal Policy Institute. I'm here today to testify on the performance of DMPED, and I want to focus on how the district uses the disposal of public land to support affordable housing. I will also comment on positive steps being taken by DMPED to conduct an affordable housing needs assessment and the affordable housing database. We're pleased that DMPED has worked over the past year to include affordable housing requirements in deals involving the disposal of public land. Publicly owned land is a powerful tool to leverage the creation of affordable housing in new market rate developments, creating mixed income housing where DC land is turned over to private developers because the value of land can be used to subsidize low-cost housing without using city tax dollars. However, we believe that DMPED could be doing more to develop affordable housing through public land disposal, and that opportunities to do so have been lost over the past year. We encourage the Mayor and Council to adopt specific affordable housing set-aside requirements for public lands as laid out in the District Disposition of Land for Affordable Housing Act, co-introduced by Councilmember McDuffie, yourself, Councilmember Bowser, Councilmember Bonds, and Councilmember Graham. That bill would require a 20% set-aside of affordable housing in developments located in non-transit areas and a 30% set-aside in developments located in transit areas. We think this is particularly important given the recent request for proposal for a parcel of land at 5th and I Streets Northwest. This land, valued at $19 million, could be used to create a significant number of affordable homes. Yet 3 of the 4 bids shortlisted by DMPED include little affordable housing. 2 would merely comply with IZ requirements, which would require a modest affordable housing set aside, even if the land were privately owned. There does not appear to be any additional affordable housing leveraged by the value of the land. Another bidder would make a $1 million contribution to the trust fund, which would build about 13 affordable units. And the last developer offered to build 100 units of affordable housing, which is substantial, but located in Anacostia. This means the residents in need of affordable housing would not enjoy the benefits of being near a transit-oriented, amenity-rich Mount Vernon Square neighborhood. To be fair, DMPED hasn't awarded the deal yet, to my knowledge, and could be planning to negotiate for additional affordable housing. Yet, we believe that affordable housing, one of the biggest issues facing the district, should be the highest priority for public lands, and DC should maximize the use of this valuable resource to solve one of DC's most pressing issues. On other issues, we're very pleased to see that DMPED's focusing on the collection of data to inform solutions and demonstrate progress in meeting the affordable housing challenges in the district. On the Affordable Housing Needs Assessment, we're very much looking forward to the results from the Urban Institute, and we ask that that be made available to the public when it's finished. And on the Affordable Housing Tracking Database, we think this program is really important. We were glad to be part of a focus group in the fall that laid out some of the major steps and questions DC would need to take into consideration when developing the project. And we encourage DMPED to continue to solicit stakeholder feedback, especially from the public, to ensure this is a tool everyone can understand and use. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today.
Thank you. Ms. Fulton?
Hi, Chair Bowser. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today. My name is Jessica Fulton, and I'm the Outreach Director at the DC Fiscal Policy Institute. We engage in research and public education on fiscal and budget policy issues in the District of Columbia, with a particular emphasis on how policies impact low and moderate income families. I'm here today to testify on the performance of the New Communities Initiative, headed by the Office of the Deputy Mayor for Planning and Economic Development. The program aims to revitalize 4 public housing sites while adhering to principles that minimize displacement and increase neighborhood sustainability. Since February 2013, DMPED has made significant progress in improving transparency, and that improved transparency brings to light concerns about future plans for the initiative. The sites selected for the New Communities Initiative were chosen because they contain some of the most distressed public housing in DC, and because they were in neighborhoods where affordable housing was likely to be lost. Unfortunately, to date, the New Communities Initiative has made little progress in revitalizing these sites and improving the economic circumstances of the residents. While DMPED has made progress in selecting someone to oversee the initiative, we believe that the current plan is not viable as structure, and the redevelopment plan should be reconsidered to ensure that needed renovations at these sites take place. The initiative requires that all of the original deeply subsidized public housing units be replaced. It also requires that new construction include equal parts market rate, moderately affordable, and deeply subsidized units. but production in the New Communities Initiative lags far behind schedule. Just 149 of 1,500 needed replacement units have been completed thus far. Market rate units haven't been developed in 3 of the 4 sites, and across all 4 sites, the units that have been completed or are being constructed are dominated by market rate units and aren't reflective of the desired final ratio of units. In Northwest 1, a rapidly gentrifying neighborhood, the creation of market rate housing far exceeds the creation of deeply subsidized and moderately affordable units. In each of the other communities, no market rate housing has been constructed at all, and the creation of affordable housing is moving slowly. One goal of the new communities was to have interest in market rate units help generate financing to support affordable housing, but this hasn't happened in the 3 of the 4 sites with no market rate housing. In its pre-hearing responses, DMPED notes that it is following the new Communities Initiative plans adopted some years ago with updates for phasing and timing. But the data on units completed indicates that the existing plans have become outdated, not just because of timelines, but because of market realities. Some new communities neighborhoods, like Northwest 1, are attracted to developers interested in building high-end housing and not lower-cost units. Plans in Lincoln Heights, Richardson Dwellings, and Park Morton are barely moving forward. In the past fiscal year, DMPED has chosen to move forward in choosing a master planner for Berry Farms, but it's yet to be seen how the planning process will move forward there given financial challenges or for the other 3 developments. In early last year, DMPED hired a director to oversee all aspects of the initiative. This important addition to DMPED staff helped to increase transparency in the project and created a contact for DC residents inquiring about the initiative. And the creation of the position also creates an opportunity for DMPED to better create a more realistic and updated plan for the revitalization of housing at these 4 sites. And thank you for your time, and I'll answer any questions.
Thank you, Ms. Fulton. Mr. Weirs.
Good evening. My name is Adam Weirs, and I am a principal with Trammell Crow Company. And thank you for the opportunity to share my thoughts and express my support for the officials and staff within the Office of the Deputy Mayor for Planning and Economic Development. Trammell Crow Company is one of the largest commercial real estate developers and investors in the nation. For more than 6 decades, TCC has developed or acquired nearly 2,600 buildings across the country worth more than $60 billion.